Hello guys and welcome back to Earl Sports Bets. I'm Timothy Earl and today I'm going to be breaking down this 10-game NBA slate for tonight, February 3rd. Before we jump into it, we'll go ahead and look at yesterday, and wasn't really too pretty. 1-3 last night. We got the Nets win, but Grizzlies, Warriors, Wizards didn't really help us out last night. But it's another day. We're still 124 and 106, above 500. Really happy with how NBA is going this season. But if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, like button. I think we're like 5 subscribers away from 300. So if we can get to 300 today, we appreciate it very much. If you guys want to go ahead and follow the socials, Twitter and Instagram are on the top of the page. So go ahead and check us out on social media for updates and stuff on our content. Starting off the day with the Indiana Pacers taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. You can get the Bucks minus 330, Pacers plus 275, 8-point spread on this one. And it's just the usual two that are out for Indy, which is Karis LeVert and TJ Warren. Other than that, everybody else is healthy today. Going and looking at the model, it's giving us the Milwaukee Bucks winning by 1.7 points. So taking the Indiana Pacers plus 8 is going to be the bet for today. It's a 6.3 value. So Indiana's going to be, it's actually going to be our 4th best out of 6 bets today. So we're going after Indiana Pacers in this matchup against the Milwaukee Bucks plus 8. Next up, we got the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Charlotte Hornets. PJ Washington's out for Charlotte. Terry Rozier is questionable. Other than that, everybody else should be good. You can get the 76ers minus 280. You can get the Hornets plus 235. 7-point spread on this one, and our models actually have the Hornets winning this game by 0.1, so grabbing them at plus 7 and even the money line at plus 235 could be a decent option for this one. It's got our best value of the day, 7.1. Just it's going to be the best one we have today. So going after the Charlotte Hornets against the 76ers today. Next up, we got the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Atlanta Hawks. You can get the Atlanta Mavericks, minus 120, plus 100 for the Hawks. 1.5-point spread on this one. Hunter is out for Atlanta, and Chris Dunn is also out for Atlanta. Other than that, everybody else should be good. And in this one, we actually have the Atlanta Hawks winning this game by 3.5 points. So it's going to create a 5 value on the spread, 3.5 on the money line. So grabbing both of them is an option for me. But we're going to be aiming towards the Hawks. We're betting the Hawks on this game against the Dallas Mavericks. Next up, we got the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for this one, Drummond for Cleveland is questionable. Kevin Love and Nance are both out. No Q tags on the big LA guys, but I wouldn't trust that. You can get the Clippers minus 290 plus 245 for the Cavs, 7.5-point spread. And for this one, it's going to be a 0 value play. The model has the Clippers winning this game by 7.5 points. So not really too interested in this one. 0 value, and rather bet on other games tonight. Next up, we got the Washington Wizards taking on the Miami Heat. Tyler Herro and Gordon Dragic are questionable. Thomas Bryant is out. Other than that, everybody else should be good for this one. And for this one, the model has the Miami Heat winning by 1.8 points. So taking the Washington Wizards plus 8, we did have on the later screen, it will say Washington plus 8.5. They were 8.5, now they're down to 8. So it's a 6.2 value still. It's going to be the 4th best on the slate. So grabbing the Washington Wizards +8 is going to be our play for this one. Next up, we got the Houston Rockets taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out for the Thunder. John Wall out for the Rockets. Other than that, everybody else should be good to go. And for this one, it's going to be a lower value. It's going to be a lean. The model has the Rockets winning by 4.7. So if anything, we're grabbing the Oklahoma City Thunder +7. It's a lean. I'm not betting this one. It's not going to be one of our official bets. The value is just too low on it. But if you wanted to go and bet on this one, we're going the OKC route +7. Next up, we got the Chicago Bulls taking on the New York Knicks. And this one, Carter Jr. is out. Otto Porter Jr. is questionable, along with Austin Rivers and Nerlens Noel. Other than that, everybody else should be pretty good for this game. You can get the Knicks +125, Bulls -145. For this one, we actually have the Chicago Bulls winning this game by 9.9 points. Creates a 6.9 nice value. For this one, which is going to be the 2nd best on the slate behind the Charlotte Hornets. And just taking the Chicago Bulls to win this game. If you even wanted to put it on the -145, I don't mind that at all. But Chicago Bulls to win this game by 9.9 points. Next up, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on San Antonio Spurs. Don't know why. Okay. Karl-Anthony Towns is out for Minnesota still. He has been ruled out officially. Yep. D'Angelo Russell is questionable. Naz Reid is also questionable. Other than that, everybody else should be good to go in this game. And in terms of betting odds, you can get the Spurs -260 -360 +290 for the T-Wolves. 8.5 point spread on this one. And this one's going to be a lower value bet as well. No, not taking San Antonio. We're actually taking the Minnesota Timberwolves +8.5. We have the Spurs winning by 5.8. So taking the T-Wolves as a lean at +8.5 is a 2.7 value. It's going to be the best bet it's going to be the highest value that we're not taking today. But it's going to be a lean towards the Timberwolves. Next up, we got the Phoenix Suns taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Devin Booker is questionable. Steven Adams also questionable. Other than that, everybody is set to play. You can get the Suns -165 +145 for the Pels. 3.5 point spread on this one. And it has the Suns winning this game by 1.3 points. It's only a 2.2 value, so we're not really too interested in this game. Better games to bet on this one, and just going to avoid this one. Last game of the day is going to be the Boston Celtics taking on the Sacramento Kings. You can get the Celtics -130, Kings +110, 2.5 point spread on this one. And for injuries, Marcus Smart is still out. Other than that, everybody else should be good. And for this one, we actually have the Sacramento Kings winning this game by 3 points. It's going to create a 5.5 value on the spread, 3 value on the money line. So grabbing the Sacramento Kings is the way that we're going to be going in this game. To recap and go over everything, we got the Pacers +8, lean on the Charlotte Hornets +7, Hawks +1.5, avoiding the LA Cleveland game. A Washington Wizards bet +8, leaning Oklahoma City, betting the Bulls, leaning T-Wolves, leaning Pels, and betting the Sacramento Kings. But that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, follow all the socials. right above my head, all the bets to that side, all the sports to that side. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, let's make some money.